Oi oi! Welcome everyone. Currently finishing to set up. My nose is still a bit stuffy, but we're here. Hello Elcaro, hello Jamie, hello Tathra, hello Vape, hello Elise. Hi Pooty, I don't know if you're here yet, but hi anyways. I'm gonna go here immediately. Hello Sharkstark. Hi guys, oi oi, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing tarot, so you're gonna see Faelie hands today. Also, I will have to turn around to be able to see you guys because you know the setup is not super optimized. You see what I mean? Hello Nimby, hello Matherius. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you slept well. I slept okay. I'm so sorry I was supposed to actually do the stream a little bit earlier, aka 4 hours earlier, but I was waiting for the nurse for Papali, and she basically ended up coming an hour ago. An hour ago, yeah. I have a little candle with me right here. Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday! I wanted to do a little tarot reading stream for this upcoming new year because you guys know 2024 was not it. So I'm hoping we are gonna have better predictions for this year. I hope 2025 is gonna go smoothly because that was a lot for a lot of us. That was a lot. Nice sweater, thank you, thank you. I'm very fuzzy, very fluffy. It's understandable as to why it had to be delayed. Yeah, I wanted to make sure there was no noise or nothing crazy happening. We might take a break at some point to eat, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Sheeply. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just fuzzy. It's fuzzily, not sheeply. I'm really scared of knowing the future, so I avoid getting my fortune read. That's completely understandable, Don. You're not forced to get a reading. Don't you worry. What a year, huh, VTuber fans? Yeah, exactly. So many agencies closing up, graduations. There was a lot happening. Even in some of our personal lives, I know it must have been going crazy. So, yeah, I'm hoping to bring hope with this one. I'm not gonna lie. What's a Tor? Is it related to Borat? No idea, Tethera. 2024 was simultaneously the best year for me in some ways, but also one of, if not the worst ever. Looking forward to 2025. Yeah. Whoa, Handcam! Yes, hello! According to the Chinese luck number chart based on birthday, I'm top 10 luck next year. Let's go! Let's go! I don't know about mine. Oh, the box is still red. No, it's tarot, but you guys see it like on the, like, flipped. But it's Art Nouveau Tarot. Art Nouveau Tarot. In me for the Instant Tower. No! No Towas! No Towas! I beg. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Zoo? How are you guys? How are you doing? How are you feeling about 2025? Do you have high hopes for 2025? Was 2024 the worst year ever? Tell me about it, because personally I can say a lot. For those of you who have followed me a little bit, you know how 2024 was for me personally. But yeah. Can I flip it back? Yes, I'm pretty sure I can flip it. I mean, I can try, but it doesn't really like change anything when it comes to the cards, you know? It's just the box itself. It's just really the box itself. Hello, GP. I hope 2025 is better than these past few years for me. I hope so too. I hope for you too. When is the Nexus Tarot coming? I don't know. I should get it. I should get it. I know I should get it. But I was like, maybe I should draw it myself, you know? I was like, that sounds like a good idea to do some illustrations, you know? So yeah, I'm kind of debating as well for that. Just had pizza. Damn. I'm so jealous. I want pizza. I want junk food. I have a jade-colored view of the world. It's probably going to be the worst next year. I hope not, Dawn. Let's try to be positive. Usually being positive attracts positive as well, so... It wasn't all bad. I really hope 2025 will be better for us all. Yeah, I really hope so too. I really hope so too. We're drinking, but not really. Actually, I will drink water to a good year. To a good 2025. Alright. We love water. So, I wanted to do group readings in the first place. But, you know what? I think I'm gonna do some personal readings. I think I'm just gonna do personal readings. If anybody wants to know how their 2025 is going to be, do tell me, and I will do a reading for you. I don't know. I'm always negative and good stuff still happens. Usually when you have a positive outlook on life, you're more likely to be happier because you will keep that positive mindset and take the good in everything. So usually that works, but I guess you can be a doomer. That works too. This year has been great. Met the cutest girls. I know, right, babe? I know, right? Will I get into all? Specifically you. Thank you, babe. That's so nice. Yes, please. Okay. So, Putty. I see Elise. I see Putty. And I see Alcaro. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna actually take my little sketchbook, notebook where I write stuff in it. Chotto matte kudasai. We're grabbing stuff. Grabbing stuff to write stuff down. Let's go. Okay. Let me make a little list so I don't forget anybody. So we said Elise. Then we have Alcaro. Then we have Zu. Then we have Jamie. I don't think I missed anyone. I missed Putty right after Elise. Putty. There we go. So Elise. Yes, Putty. Alcaro. Zu. Jamie. Yes, I put Putty. I put Putty. I just put Putty. So it's Elise first, then Putty, then Alcaro, then Zu, then you, Jamie. Do tell me if you want a reading later on, you guys. I will be starting right now. I have my friend right here. This is my devotional candle, by the way. I do tell you guys that I'm not specifically religious, but when you do these sort of stuff, when you do this sort of stuff, you have a friend. You gotta have a friend to help you out. Alright. So, I'm gonna ask my tarot cards, how is Elise's year of 2025 is going to be? Elise's year. I have 2 cards jumping. Elise's year 2025. Okay. I see some cards jumping, so that's interesting. One more round. Anything else for 2025? Yes. Okay, so that's interesting. They're trying to run away. They're trying to run away. It's kind of weird to do that with gloves, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, and this one just turned around when I... Okay. So, let's see. I see there's already the Ace of Cups that jumped for Elise, and we had the Nine of Pentacles. We also had these two cards that came up. Okay. And these two. Okay. So I have a good feeling about this. The immediate thing that I'm feeling right now when I'm looking at this card is that you're gonna feel like you're gonna have a slow beginning of the year. Elise. Here, you're gonna have a kind of slow beginning of the year where you feel like you don't do any progress at all. Basically, you have the Ten of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles upright, the Strength reversed, then you have the Sun upright, the Ace of Cups upright, and the Nine of Pentacles upright. These three cards are very good. These three cards are very good. The King of Pentacles is a good card, but it's also like... Basically, Pentacles is the element of Earth. And how I see it, how Earth is, it's more like about stability and taking your time. So... Here, you're gonna feel like you're gonna have difficulties in the beginning of the year, that progress is slow. But if you keep on going with your progress, you're not gonna have too much difficulty with the second half of the year, essentially. So, you know, everything kind of takes work. Like, everything does take work. You need to stay motivated. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you need to keep your ambition going on, and that's also hard. But for me, it's gonna be a good year. I can read you the description of the cards if you want as well. Strength is dying? No, strength is not dying. Basically, allow me to read you the descriptives of the cards. So for the Ten of Wands reverse. Chotomate. Ten of Wands. Overburdened with an impossible load, the man cannot hope to successfully carry all these wands to his destination. A wise person knows when too much has been taken on. Don't weigh yourself down with so many tasks and projects that none can be done well. Hand over some of your responsibilities. Do not make yourself a martyr. See what it means already? Don't overburden yourself. Don't burn yourself out in the beginning of the year. Yes, the beginning of the year is a great way to put like projects, to start up projects, think about stuff that you can work on. Just don't do too much. Don't bite off more than what you can chew. Then you have the King of Pentacles. Pentacles. King. This king has the tenacity of a bull combined with shrewd practicality. He sees the long view and builds for the future, for his primary purpose is stability. That's what I said. When he agrees to help you, success is assured. This may include a substantial gift or loan that brings a long-held dream into reality. Pray for money. Pray for money. Pray for money. But yeah, this can be someone that pops up into your life, essentially. That can be someone that pops up into your life, a strong personality that is willing to help you out. It's representative of a man, but it doesn't mean that it can be a man. It can also be someone that is an earth sign, because pentacles are linked to the earth element. I heard tentacles instead of pentacles. Help! Help! No! Then we have strength. Strength is over here. A lady stands with a magnificent golden lion, her hand trustfully near his massive teeth. She has no fear of this beast. The goodness of his heart is more powerful than his instincts to destroy. His natural impulses have been tamed by her trust. This is true strength, the courage to embrace the unfamiliar. So basically, I'm gonna tell you something. Bad cards in reverse are gonna take a deeper meaning. As in, it's gonna be worse than what I read you. When it's like tarot cards that represent something, major arcana for example, when it's reversed, it's usually the opposite of what the card means. So essentially, with strength, I would say be careful to not go... I know, Elise, you are a person that has a lot of energy. You're someone that gets very motivated. You're more of a fiery person, which it makes sense. It makes sense. Don't let the beast inside of you overtake everything that you want to do. It's my warning. It's how I see it. Then we have the sun. The sun, which is gonna be here. The benevolent sun shines upon a jubilant naked child holding a red banner aloft, symbolic of the soul's liberation. All-powerful life force radiates over the scene, and sunflowers turn their faces to follow the glorious sunchild. Considered the most positive card in the deck, the sun card speaks of goodness, growth, delight, and joy. So this is how I see it. Like, second half of the year is gonna go super well for you. You have this card, the sun card. It's an extremely good card. It's upright. You're gonna be fine. As long as you go through this difficult time where you feel like nothing is progressing, that maybe things are getting too slow, and that might frustrate you, in the end, everything will work out. That's how I personally see it. You have the Ace of Cups. I'm gonna read you the Ace of Cups. It signifies that which is dearest to your heart. It is the Grail, the symbol of the soul's deepest joy. The Dove of Communion and the Water Lilies and of Peace symbolize the integration of emotion with a vision of life's purpose. Virgo is an earth sign. Virgo is an earth sign. So yeah, that would work. That would work. Usually earth signs are very stable, they approach things very methodically. So if you feel that's what you could, or maybe you will have someone that is also an earth sign that will probably like kind of like act as a catalyst to that part of you. It will go well. It's all I can say. It will go well. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is gonna be over here. I'm gonna read you the card. Come here, come back here. Nine of Pentacles. A noble woman has created a garden sanctuary for herself where she can contemplate the richness of her inner life. She is content to dwell in solitude with only a bird as companion, for she is at peace with herself. She chooses independence as her reward for the sacrifice of society. I think that you're gonna find your place in the world with the second half of the year of 2025. I feel that it's exactly what's gonna happen. Your year is gonna have a slow start, like a deux chevaux, like these old cars that take a while to start up. But after that, you're gonna be set. You're gonna be set, and you're gonna be chilling. So personally, that's how I see it. It's the Ace of Cups. It's the Ace of Cups. Basically, it represents joy, good things, finding your purpose in life. So you're gonna be chilling. You're gonna be chilling. It's a very good. To me, it's a very good reading so far, and I am having good vibes from it either. So that's good. Thank you for your answers. Now up next is gonna be Putty. I'm gonna mark down Elise, and we're gonna do Putty. You're welcome, Ewies. Ewies found out. You're welcome. So Putty's reading. Putty's 2025. That's one. That's two. That's two. Putty's 2025. My face is itchy. Ah! Putty's 2025. Tell me. No cards are gonna jump. Are no cards gonna jump? Never mind. Three. Putties 2025. 4. Oof. The moon is not too bad, but it's not a happy card. Putties 2025. Can I get 2 more cards, please? 1. Thank you. A second one. Gonna lower the volume of the music a little bit. And 2. There we go. It's right here. Okay. Let's see. Putties. Year 2025. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. First half of the year is chill. The second half, I'm not so sure. The second half seems like it's gonna be a little bit more complicated. Usually with this one, I see financial stagnation. The Wheel of Fortune is like unluck when it's in reverse, but it's probably linked to the Moon card, usually symbolizing depression. It usually symbolizes depression, illusions, such and such. The first part of the year is gonna be chill though. It's gonna be pretty chill. What it gives me as an overall vibe is that you're gonna take some time for your personal life, and you're gonna have fun, and pretty much everything's gonna go smoothly at work. It's how I see it. But in the period where it starts to get a little bit colder, less sun and everything, you might get a little bit sad. I'm gonna read you the cards so you have an idea. So the first one is the Hierophant. Hierophant usually is like power of religious authority, dogma, tradition, and the laws of morality. The 2 supplicants kneeling before him seek his blessing and find comfort through confessions and absolution. A true spiritual teacher will inspire self-forgiveness and a fresh start, free of the guilt and shame of the past. So you're basically starting fresh with this beginning of 2025 with this card right here. Basically the universe is kind of blessing you with pretty much anything that will make you forget about anything that you might have as hardships prior to that. The 3 of Cups I'm gonna read to you. 3 women dance together in spontaneous delight, full of happiness, made more joyful by sharing it with friends. The pumpkins symbolize a time of ripeness and thanksgiving. Your relationship ripen and grow when you celebrate them. So like I said, gonna have a fun time with friends. Chilling. Having fun. Making broader connections probably. So a time where you can actually enjoy life and what it brings to you when it comes to relationships. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Gotta read it to you. This knight is not a risk taker, but he makes up in determination what he may lack in boldness. Given a task that benefits others, not just himself, he will perform it with care and diligence. He is a good choice to lead a team effort, for he does not seek personal glory. You're a good guy, Petit. You're a good guy. I do feel like this represents you. You're someone that might be the type to planify stuff, take care of like doing specific stuff, I see it more at work because it's usually financially tied. When it comes to pentacles, it's also earth, but it's also financial stuff. I mean, it's coins, so you know. Oh my god, doesn't seem like a good sign. I will sometimes react to cards. Here is where it gets a little bit more complicated. So to me, that's the first half of the year. This is the second half of the year. Let me see. We have the moon first. The moon. Two wolves howl their instinctual greeting to the moon. Drawn by the tidal pool, a crayfish crawls out of a pool, symbolizing submerged fears and impulses that arise from the depths of the unconscious. The mystery of the night calls forth visions, imagining, and dreams. Heed all signs and portents. Yeah, so more of a slower period with this card, with the moon card. Something that might bring self-doubt, as you heard, depression, sadness, not necessarily like clinical depression, can be like overall sadness. It can be fatigue too. And usually your subconscious is gonna show it to you through your dreams. So with this card, I would say pay attention. Like starting the second half of the year, if you're not feeling super good, pay attention to what your dreams tell you, because usually they're a great indicator through symbolism of what is really going on in your mind. But it does not mean that it's gonna be necessarily a bad half of the year. It's just that negativity might be piling up with a lot of stuff that's gonna come up. I see it with the Wheel of Fortune being reversed. I'm gonna read it to you as well. Again, when they're like upright is like the best meaning. If they're reversed, it's the opposite of the good meaning. Let me see. 10. The Wheel of Fortune. With no beginning and no end, the Wheel of Fortune symbolizes the eternal cycles of fate, the stages of life, the season of the year, the phases of the moon. Everything in our human experience is in a constant state of change. 4 elemental beings represent lessons that life offers along the way, and the Sphinx is a reminder that existence itself is the great cosmic riddle. So, might have a little strike of bad luck. Or stuff piling up. Bad stuff piling up that can be really, like, tiring to endure. But I can imagine Putty pull through. I have no fear of Putty pulling through. Let me just read you the last card, which is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and then we'll be done. My personal advice for that, for this year, is to take it slow when fall is gonna be coming. Yes. Wow. Yes, Tethera. Let me write you down real quick. I'm gonna read the last card for Putty, which is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. A gardener leans upon his spade, taking a moment of contemplation as he gazes at his crop. His earthly path is made up of mundane moments, daily work, tasks, routine, and small steps towards larger goals. Patient and constant effort will bring great abundance in its proper time. Yeah, don't tire yourself out. Don't tire yourself out at the end of the year. Is my advice for this one. It's not gonna be a bad year. It's gonna be very tiring at the end. It's gonna be very tiring at the end. Thank you for your replies, little tarot cards. So that's how I see it. As for your dreams, if you remember them, my tip, because now I started remembering my dreams very well, when I wake up, I write them down. And after a while, you kind of start, like, picking up on your dreams, like, pretty quickly. That's what happened to me. I really like dreams. They're kind of fascinating. My dreams specifically are kind of symbolic of a lot of stuff. Like, they represent a lot of stuff that were going on in my life or are going on in my life that can be extremely traumatizing, because I specifically remember my nightmares more than my dreams. Okay, up next is El Caro. Then we'll have Xu, Jamie, and Tethra. Let's go. Okay. How is El Quiro's 2025 going to be? Wow. Okay. We're starting strong with El Quiro. We're starting really strong with El Quiro. Wow. Okay. You do your thing. Another one. El Quiro's 2025. This one almost jumped. Can I get 2 more cards, please? Just 2 more. 1. And 2. The King of Pentacles is back, but in reverse. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Akira's reading. Wow, okay. So, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Then I believe it. I always confuse them. I think it's the Empress, but I'm gonna check. Yes, it's the Empress. So this is the Empress. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the 3 of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles in reverse. Alright. So, how I feel it. I feel like the year is kind of gonna go like this. Like, yes, no. Yes, no. Yes. that's kind of how I feel it. It's kind of vibe I'm getting from it. It's like, beginning's kind of tiring. Then it gets better. Then it's kind of tiring again. Emotionally, it's not going super great. Then it gets better. And then you're like, growing impatient. Growing impatient because it's kind of like a meh year. Not the worst one. We don't have the tower yet. We're chilling for now. But this is how it feels for me. It's gonna like with the 5 of Pentacles, it feels like you're already kind of tired from 2024, which is totally understandable. I'm personally very, very tired. I smell a tower coming my way. Don't manifest it! Xu, don't manifest it! Yeah, Kira, we're gonna be chilling. Just take it at your own pace is how I see this reading. Because, like, you know, there are in life, you're gonna have up and downs. Like, it always happens. When it comes to life, there's gonna be up and downs. Just make sure that the downs don't weight you down too much. Because, yeah, the year is really gonna go, like, up, down, up, down, up, down. Maybe stuff is gonna happen that's gonna be annoying for you. As long as you don't put too much energy into those downs, you're gonna be chilling. I'm gonna start with this card. I'm gonna read it for you. It's the 5 of Pentacles. 2 beggars struggle through a blizzard, wounded and miserable in body and soul, and yet warmth, light, and sanctuary are very close at hand. Their prayers will be answered, but only when they can break free of self-pity. Okay, so if you've been feeling bad about yourself and such, this card is clearly telling you to let go of that energy, let go of those thoughts that can pretty much pollute your whole mindset, your entire mindset, especially with what's coming next, which is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's the Empress. I'm gonna read it to you. The Empress is the embodiment of nature herself, aka me. The sustaining love of the earth, offering its bounty. She nurtures us as a mother, encourages her children to be all they can be. She is the source of life, abundance, and sensual pleasures. The Empress is crowned with stars, for her power is not just in her earthly gifts, but in her feminine intuition and vision. Um, basically, once you let go of those negative feelings that you can have, those negative thoughts that pollute your mind, and basically your vision, because usually when you have a negative mind, you're gonna see only negative things happening around you. You're gonna be feeling fine. You're gonna have a lot of things coming to you. Abundance means a lot of different things. It can be financial, it can be emotional, it can be health, it can be um career wise, you can have a lot of opportunities. I feel that coming. I feel that coming. I feel opportunities coming. That's basically what I'm perceiving. Yeah, sure, sure. I'll let you be right back. Take your time. Oi, oi, Bendy. Welcome, Bendy. Hope you're doing good, Bendy. Welcome home, Bendy. I'm guessing because you know we're Saturday and you always work on Saturday. It's pronounced Jesus, by the way. It's Gzu. For me, it's Gzu. So yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of opportunities coming up. You have the sign of Venus here. Maybe it's gonna be about love. I see the sign of Venus like coming specifically in front of my face right now. Maybe it's gonna be something when it comes to relationships and everything. Then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse that I'm going to read to you. Four of Pentacles upright is going to be a wealthy nobleman sits alone outside the castle walls, clutching pentacles in a fearful embrace. He has no room in his heart for others. Money is his foundation and his primary love. Without connection to humanity, nothing will ever truly satisfy him. So, how I interpret this, maybe with the Empress, make space for pretty much everything. Try to find a balance in life where you can have relationship but also focus on your career and your own goals, because how I feel it personally is gonna be like, you can grow obsessed over a person, right? You can grow, you can have what we call limerence. That's something that happens. That's something that happened to me personally. You know, when you start obsessing over someone and idealizing them, maybe don't do that. Try to focus on your own ambitions, because like, I see it as the perfect opposite of what the card says. Like, you only have room for others and maybe not enough you. So, be careful about that. Be careful about that, is what I'm gonna be seeing. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Cups are relationships, emotions. It's the element of water. It's also sexuality, but we don't talk about that here. I'm very say-so. It's a very say-so stream. But yeah, it was too cold to hold the phone, so I am late. It's fine, it's fine. Just got home. Called out. I want Wifely to welcome me back home. I'm jealous. Elise, you're always home. What do you mean? Okay, those are swords. Cups. Queen of Cups. This queen brings grace and sensuality to everything she touches, and she smoothes over rough situations with her gentle kindness. She is highly intuitive and makes decisions based upon heart rather than head. Although she may retreat into her dreamy world of imagination, she is deeply committed, a deeply committed mate once her heart is won. Yeah, it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Because while growing obsessive over someone, the someone that you idealize can be exactly the opposite of what you idealize. So, even if you do find someone that piques your interest, like I said, please focus on yourself. Relationships are always 1 + 1 = 3. So you have one person, another person, and a third entity when the couple is together. But you should not forget about your own individuality, which could really happen. And when it comes to this in particular, it feels like this person feels very closed off. Whether it's you or someone that you will meet, this person feels very emotionally unavailable. is what I feel personally. So beginning, maybe it's gonna go fine for the first part of the year, and then on the second part, maybe this person will start to pull away. Again, I'm gonna say this with every single reading that I do. You take what resonates and you leave out the rest. And also, it doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. Usually I put warnings. Like, it's more like warnings when it comes to my readings, more than like set in stone. I think I did say that the first time I did readings. Then we have the Three of Wands right here. A nobleman stands on a promontory watching his ship sail out to sea, while he remains behind. While he may long to go with them and seek adventures himself, his merchant sailors and explorers will undertake his quests for him for the time being. He knows that for the present his place is here. Okay. It's asking you to ground yourself and take care of yourself. It's asking you to ground yourself and take care of yourself. That's what I see. Hold on a second. Mama Lee just brought me soup. Mama Lee just brought me soup, guys. 1 + 1 = 3. Yes, it's basically yourself as an individual, the other person as an individual, and you guys together that create a third entity. Yeah, there are meanings like that here. But yeah, don't forget that you are also an individual that needs to be set in the present. You need to also focus on yourself. It's great to, you know, splurge a little bit on relationship. I know that feeling. I know how you want to make that person your priority and everything, but you also need to make yourself your priority. You go first, that person goes second when it comes to you. And it should be the same for them. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm gonna read it to you, even though I read it earlier. But it feels like impatience. It feels like impatience. And I think you will need to be patient. Because you're gonna see a lot of stuff happening around you. People maybe getting their promotion, maybe getting married, maybe like you're gonna see a lot of people progressing in their lives, and maybe you will feel like you feel stuck in your spot, but it's very important for you to basically focus on yourself and take the time you need. This king has the tenacity of a bull combined with shrewd practicality. He sees the long view and builds for the future, for his primary purpose is stability. When he agrees to help you, success is assured. This may include a substantial gift or loan that brings a long-held dream into reality. Instability, impatience, etc., etc. That's how I see it. Just take your time and take this year to really focus on yourself and what you want from life, is what I feel like. This is how it feels for me. Not a bad year. A year that might be a little bit exhausting, though. Slightly exhausting. Alright, thank you for your replies, answers, spirits. Alkiro, we're good. We're gonna skip Xu, but because I don't think they're back. Albendi, do you want a reading? By the way? You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. You guys don't have to thank me for the readings, really. I do it because it's fun. It's fun and cool, and I like giving advice to people through my cards because it makes it a little bit more occult, magical. In a moment, sure, but please do the others first. Yes, sure. I'm just writing you down so I don't forget because I'm keeping a little list right here. So there we go. Keeping a little list to know where I'm at. So after Xu, because Xu is not here, we have Jamie. Once I'm done with Jamie, I'm gonna take a little short break to eat my soup. My pasta soup that I can show you right now. Allow me to show you my pasta soup. This is my pasta soup. This is my pasta soup right here. Merci. Mama Lee brought me salad. Merci, Mama Lee. And my salad. So yeah. I don't know if it's beef soup. We call it vermicelle here. So, yeah. That looks like a bowl of oatmeal. But it's not oatmeal. It's pasta. It's pasta. Okay. So, Jamie's 2025. You guys stop thinking about the tower. Immediately. You all stop thinking about the tower. Leave the tower alone. Okay? I mean, if it tastes good, it tastes good. Yeah, right? Alright. Let's go. Jamie's 2025. Tell me about it. Okay. We're starting off with 2 cards jumping away. Ugh. Gonna put them here. It's this one. Okay. Jamie's 2025. Okay. This one literally wanted to jump at my face. Can I have 3 more cards, please? Another one. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Another card that popped up in the last reading. Jamie's 2025. Oh god. Okay. Third card. We got the third card. One last, please. Wow. There we go. It's here. It really turned around. Okay. So, let's see. I saw some crazy things happening. So we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Star, that's a good card, and then we have Justice in reverse. That's very aggressively. That's very aggressively me to love face so much. I'm just like, hello, need fakies. Yeah. It's okay, guys. I always give you kisses at the end of the stream. What are you talking about? Welcome back, Xu. I'm doing Jamie's reading. I'll take a little break after this reading to eat because I got my soup and my salad waiting for me, and there's vinegar in that salad. I'm gonna be suffering while I eat it, but that's fine. And then we'll get back to the readings. I'm gonna write down Jamie for now. Okay. Let me look at the cards real quick. I'm taking in the energy that is in that. As you said, Jamie, you tend to focus too much on the negative. You tend to focus so much on the negative that you don't look at what you already have that is good. That's how I see it. Is that you're so focused on the bad things that happen to you. You're so focused on being a boomer, a doomer, a doomer, that you tend to forget that there's also good things happening in your life. Especially with these two cards that are both looking away at other stuff happening. It feels like you're basically pushing yourself down instead of lifting yourself up. And it's gonna be the same way for the most of the beginning of the year. Of the first half of the year, basically. It's gonna be the same way. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. Second half is a little bit better. However, you have the stars, so maybe you're gonna soften up with the negativity, but also there's justice in reverse, so that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna read you the cards and develop what I think with it. Let's see, so we start with the Two of Pentacles. A man stands on the shore, juggling two pentacles back and forth in a pattern of infinity. He must take care to keep his footing upon the shifting sands. As you balance multiple tasks, be sure you are giving adequate attention to everything that is your responsibility. Are you? Are you? Are you, Jamie? Are you focusing on maybe one thing and not having this balance that you require? Because clearly it's basically telling that you're not giving adequate, equal attention to everything that is your responsibility. Feet. I'm not gonna put my feet here. I'm not showing my feet. Don't say feet to me, Elise. That's definitely true. So maybe try to give more a little bit attention to everything that you need to take care of. Because it's kind of easy to focus on only the things that you want to do. I do it myself as well, don't worry. Like, it's a very human thing to do. But maybe you should not put off with certain responsibilities that you have, because it's gonna weight you down. It's gonna weight you down way more than you expect. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more closer to my face. There we go. Then you have the Five of Cups. Which cups is the emotional. Five of Cups usually is not a super good card, as in it kind of represents like feeling like regret and stuff like that. A man faces a town in the distance, his posture suggesting regret, as if he has been exiled from a place he once loved. The cups at his feet The cups at his feet also speak of failure. 3 are spilled, though 2 remain. The elixir of life's experience has proven disappointing, but what remains holds the potential of future happiness. See what I mean by, like, focusing on the things that you still have? Like, even though you have lost things, you can always focus on the things that you have that make you content. And that's why I talked about, like, maybe focusing too much about the bad things. Maybe being a doomer too much. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I totally get that, Jamie. Like, it's very easy to think, yeah, nothing matters when it comes to that. It's not gonna change anything if I don't take care of it. But clearly, my deck is telling me to tell you, it's asking me to tell you to not postpone those things. Even if you feel that, like, they don't matter, maybe they can change a lot of things. Like, really, focus on the things that make you happy. You can be happy. You can be happy while forgetting about the bad things. It's very easy to do that. Just put a blind eye to anything that can be annoying. Just pretend it don't exist. Fake it until you make it. It usually works. It usually works. Then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. I just read that card, but I'm gonna read it to you again just in case. So reverse is the opposite meaning of the card. I think you need change, by the way. A noble man stands on a promontory watching his ships sail out to sea while he remains behind. While he may long to go with them and seek adventures himself, his merchant sailors and explorers will undertake his quest for him. For the time being, he knows that for the present, his place is here. Go out! Go out, Jamie! Go out! Change environments. Try out stuff. Don't stay stuck in one place because it doesn't help with your whole mental state. It doesn't help you. You need to get out. You need to go out. You need to see some things. You need to have some change happen in your routine. Do stuff. Change up stuff. Switch up stuff. Go touch grass, Jamie. Then you have the Queen of Cups. Change your routine, Jamie. I feel like you're too comforted in you're staying too much in your comfort zone. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It just brings you down to not try out stuff. Baby steps. You don't have to do it all the way like day one, but just baby steps. Try to change up some stuff. Yeah, I know autism makes it really hard to change stuff. I know that, but you need it. You need it. Queen of Cups in reverse. This queen brings grace and sensuality to everything she touches and smooths over rough situations with her gentle kindness. She is highly intuitive and makes decisions based upon heart rather than head. Although she may retreat into her dreamy world of imagination, she is deeply committed. She is a deeply committed maid who wants her heart as one. In this case, I feel like this should be you. It feels like maybe you're too closed up emotionally. Maybe you're too closed up emotionally because it is tiring for you. It can be tiring for people to open up emotionally, show kindness to everybody, etc., etc. Not everybody deserves kindness either. That's really true. But maybe you're overthinking stuff a little bit too much. Maybe you're overthinking stuff a little bit too much. Maybe you're thinking things a little bit too much and not acting too much on intuition. Maybe out of fear. Maybe out of laziness. That can happen. It happened to me. I usually did stuff. I didn't do specific stuff out of laziness. But it clearly, with these two cards, it clearly tells me that you need changes. You definitely need changes in your life. You definitely need to change up stuff, meet people, interact with people, learn certain things from others, and go out. Because it's only going to bring you more things. It's only going to be making you feel way better about yourself in general. It's gonna bring up your confidence. It's gonna make you feel maybe not happy, but content. Because happiness is kind of weird. Happiness is kind of weird. To me, happiness is like a state of mostly constant state of being okay. It's mostly a constant state of being okay. Sometimes you have your bad days. Sometimes you have your very good days, but most of the time you're okay. To me, that's what it is to be happy. It requires more. It requires multiple tries. It requires multiple tries. But basically, during like the middle of the year, don't stay out. Don't stay out and don't close your heart to strangers and other people that you might meet outside. because it can only bring good to you. You have the star. You have the star. The star is a very good card. I'm gonna read it to you for you, so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. A tranquil landscape is bathed in the light of 7 stars surrounding a single large star. These are the Pleiades, the sister star who sing in universal harmony, with a greater star that represents all celestial energies. Each of us holds within our souls this light of hope, faith, and infinite trust. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Like, it's not about... It's something that happened to me. Like, I got my trust broken. A lot of times, okay? But one day I had this tarot reader randomly pop up on my TikTok. My TikTok page. I'm not even kidding. Randomly popped up on my TikTok page, and the dude went... Do not become bitter because of other people. Do not stop trusting people because they break your trust. Trust your ability to navigate whatever shit they throw at you. So you need to be more confident about you being able to deal with these types of situations. Because you're gonna find bad people everywhere. You're gonna find bad people everywhere. Whether it's on the internet or outside, it doesn't change. There are people that will wish you ill in general. The only thing that you can rely on when it comes to that is you. You don't need to become bitter. It's gonna sit right with you when you're gonna be like, yeah, this person backstabbed me, but I never have been a piece of shit towards them. It's their problem, it's not yours. It's gonna be their bad karma, it's not gonna be yours. Eventually, if you put in the effort, you're gonna find the people that deserve you. And that you deserve. That's how it works. You just need to give yourself the chance to have these interactions. Being closed off and being bitter does not help. It just prevents you from making these actual relationship building, these bonds that you would actually enjoy if you just had put a little bit of effort in. So yeah, trust in your ability to be able to navigate through the bad stuff, because there's not only bad stuff in life, there's also really good stuff. You just gotta give it a chance. It takes multiple tries. There's great people out there, really great people, diamonds in the rough, people that will be loyal to you and will follow you till the end of times. Just don't give the time to the people that basically show that they don't care about you. You just have to be very selective of that. But as long as you're able to show a little bit of kindness and a little bit of softness to others, if you open up your heart, you're gonna find those people. They're gonna be understanding towards you. It's not impossible. Anything is possible if you give the energy. You put the energy in it. And then we have Justice in reverse. Let me find it for you. 9? 11. Justice, measuring all human deeds upon her golden scales, justice restores the balance. Acts of injustice meet their rightful consequences, and her sword of truth dispels illusions. She sees through any veil of the self-deception in which you have swathed yourself. There is no need to fear her influence if your conscience is clear. Clear it up. Clear it up. My deck is telling me, be a better person. Be a better person. Don't be scared to be a better person. Like, you don't have to be bitter. You're only punishing yourself. It's what it's telling me. As long as you do that, you're gonna have a cool year. It's just that I feel like there's so much stuff that you have to work with to get out of that whole mindset. That maybe this year is gonna be the year that you work on all of that. Maybe this year is gonna be the year of hardships where you have to work through all of that for it to go smoothly afterwards. That's how it feels to me. It's gonna be the year that you're gonna work to all of these stuff, all of this crap, To be able to have, like, an actual life that you can enjoy both inside and outside. There's VTuber, just watch good content. That's not what my deck is telling you. That's not what my deck is telling you, Jamie. My deck is asking you to make effort to get what you want in life. And I'm not talking about VTubers. Thank you for your replies, deck. Thank you for your answers. If you're not willing to do the effort, you're gonna still be stuck in that cycle. It's how it works with life. Life works in cycles. And if you're not trying to break the loop, it's never gonna break it by itself. It's never going to disappear by itself. Holy crap. That's a lot of, whoops! That's wax! I'm gonna wipe that off. Real quick. And then I will have to scratch it off because it's already dry. Damn it. Thankfully, wax goes away pretty easily. Thankfully. I don't remember which type of wax this candle does. If it's soy or if it's like beeswax, I forgot. I know I paid this candle quite a lot though. Screech, 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 screech. There we go. That's interesting. My wax spilled. My wax spilled. Alright. Let me move on to the chatting screen while I eat. There we go. If you don't break the wheel, it will keep on turning. It's exactly that, Elise. Like, there's no one that's going to save you. No one is going to save you. If you want to save you, you gotta save yourself. You gotta, like, get the sleeves up, roll up the sleeves, and actually put the work in. Else you're gonna be stuck forever. And staying in your comfort zone is never going to help you. I can tell you that. I can tell you this from experience, even. It's never too late, Jamie. You gotta get out of that freaking mentality that you're in right now. It's literally what my deck told you. Get out of your stupid mentality that is holding you back from your actual potential. Sometimes people don't want to be saved, and that's okay too. Yeah, but that's on them. Afterwards, that's on them. What happens to them is on them. You can only do so much. They don't want to save themselves, that's their problem. That's the only thing. Alright. It's time to eat. Time to eat, and then we'll do Xu's reading, Tethera's reading, and Bendy's reading. Oh my god. Alright, I remember Red Chimera sent me a DM, so I will be doing a reading for him too. And I'm wondering where the hell is Spurka? So I'm gonna do a reading for Red because he's gonna be watching the VOD. Because he told me that he would not be able to join. I'm slowly removing my gloves. Spurka trying to run from his fate. I mean, if he doesn't want a reading, that's completely okay, you know? That's completely okay. I prefer having the consent of people. Maybe I should do one. Maybe I should do one for me at the end, so you guys know whatever was gonna happen to me. There we go. Putting this here. Can you guys hear me properly? Because I've been moving my mic around a little bit. And I'm gonna be slurping on soup. Yay! I just put you on the list. Do it whenever you have a hole in the schedule. You guys are gonna mock me because my fortune... I'm kind of scared of like doing readings on myself now because my fortune is kind of... Sometimes it's kind of crap. Often kind of crap. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll let whatever happens. Whatever is in stock for me, I'll take it. Soup. 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 Mmm. It's salty. It's salty. Ladies, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Spiral luck doesn't work on me. The universe loves to go. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You're alone in this shit. Nobody can help you. Just deal with it. Oh, there's a piece of carrot in there. My nose is stuffy. I hate it. I mean, I'm not alone in this crap, but I have to deal with it alone. It's weird when it happens, Jamie. Okay, let me mute it for a second because I'm gonna blow my nose and you guys don't need to hear that. I had a whole village of Lutkin that right nostril right now. There we go. It's a wink to Rekka, by the way, guys. Since you were here. It's even saltier now that I've unclogged my nose. It's kind of crazy how smell influentiates with like taste. I kind of want to strain it and just eat the pasta. Why is my nose stuffy again? Damn it! There we go. Whew. Did you guys eat already? Whether it was like for lunch or dinner or breakfast? Because I'm over here eating pasta soup, but what about you guys? I'll go eep soon. It's time for eep. Damn, Elise. Did you fix your schedule? Had some hot dogs. I'm so jelly. I wish I could chew on my food. That's why I kind of hate soup. Yes, go ahead. You can ask questions. That's what she meant earlier when she said she got to deal with it alone. Dealing with that stuff he knows exactly. For the past couple of days. GG's it is. Get some food soon, Jamie. Get some food. Food is good. But yes, go ahead. If you have any questions, guys, go ahead. I don't look at the time. I don't look at the time. I just see I have DMs and I'm like, I'm gonna reply. That's it. That's all my brain can process. There's too much soup, guys. There's too much soup in my soup. Not enough pasta and too much soup. I'm kind of getting like repulsed by it. I'm gonna stop eating that. Too salty. Too salty. And then salad that I need to mix around. I just hope that the vinegar is not gonna be like disgusting me like it did yesterday, because I kind of hated. I've been smelling vinegar for the past days. Like, in everything. Even my sweat smells like vinegar to me right now. And I've been kind of hating on it. But I still smell stuff. That's the weird part. It's just that bad smells smell like vinegar. Legit. When I had like my half-brother, my elf half-brother over, they ate cheese. So they opened the box of cheese, and the cheese smelled like vinegar. That was so weird. It did not taste like vinegar, because I had some brie like recently, but the smell was like vinegar. It's so strange. You know what, I will say it's better to smell vinegar than any other bad smell. But yeah, I don't smell like vinegar usually. It's just that my sweat feels like, I'm sure my sweat smells like sweat to other, but for me it smells like vinegar, which is weird. My nose is having a weird like type of broken short circuit. I wanted to ask if there is like tarot reading etiquette, like there are things that can or cannot be asked and stuff. You cannot ask for health stuff. Usually the tarot etiquette is like no pregnancy, no anything medical, because that's not our place to actually do readings about that. For the rest, it only and entirely depends on the client. Usually, when you do tarot, you're gonna be like as detailed as possible. If you're not a fake, you're gonna go as much in detail as possible. But if the person is not ready to receive their truth, that's it. You just stop. If they're not ready to receive whatever the tarot is going to tell them, usually it's kind of like very personal stuff. Very, especially it's like specific decks, specific cards are particularly virulent, particularly aggressive in the way they say things. I have one deck that is like that. It's a Celtic tarot. It's a troll. It's not even like it's not even like it's harsh towards me. It's more like it's trolling. It's like, that part of your life was crap, right? It's literally like this. It's kind of weird. But you cannot force someone into a reading. Usually you need to have their consent. The vinegar. The vinegar is very vinegary in my nose. You should have asked me before. I'm sorry, Jamie. In my opinion, it means you're not ready. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah. If there's stuff you don't want, you feel like is triggering, or you don't want to talk about, that's totally, that's totally, like, understandable. I mean, it's like having a conversation. It's like having a conversation. I get that. I'm sorry, Jamie. But yeah, just don't hesitate to just... You can ask me in the middle of it. You can ask me in the middle of it. Like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. Can we stop? I will stop. Don't you fret. But conversation is the most stress-inducing thing possible. No, imagine having a normal conversation, not like a serious conversation. Then again, it completely depends on the type of readings that you have. Some readings can be extremely serious. Yes, it works. We're having a conversation right now, Jamie. I'm not saying normal conversation, I'm just saying conversation. An exchange of words that make somewhat sense. Somewhat some sense. Whew. I mean... I'm still thinking about it. I remember when vape was like, yeah, if I'm done with the conversation, I will just walk away. An exchange of words. I offer you a sus for a Faelie noise. Jamie, you can express yourself. You're alright. Like, it's alright for you to say that you don't feel comfortable with a certain subject or certain type of stuff that is brought up. Especially if it's about you. Especially if it's about you. It's okay to cut something short. If it's making you uncomfortable. I simply want... I literally have the image. I have the image. people are not gonna judge you if you feel uncomfortable specifically around specific stuff. Everybody has their own limits. Except me, I don't have limits. Bleh. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, the smell. The weird vinegar smell in my nose. While the taste is like divine, is horrible. Eating bread. Yum yum. Bread. More uncomfortable to have that conversation. Yes, but it's better to be uncomfortable for a little bit so that it stops. So you don't grow more uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna bring back my dirty dishes. And I'll be right back to continue the readings. Chotto matte kudasai. Walk around, drink water, and stretch a little, guys. I'm gonna do the same. And we're back. Yep. Yeah, Red. You missed a bowl of noodle soup. Allow me to set up real quick. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ugh. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna go back right into it. Allow me to just reinstall myself so you guys can hear me properly and everything. And then we'll move on to Xu's reading. And then we have Tethra, Bandy, and Red. Boom. Alright. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Xu's year 2025. We're gonna Xu's year 2025. 2, 3 jump in. Already see some good cards. Gonna have a sippy sip of water. $20.25 for Xu. Wow! Let's not jump like that. I see your card popping up here. It's telling me to take it. Siri just decided to be goofy. Wow! And there we go. We have our cards. Boom. Let's see. So we got the 8 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Pretty good year. Pretty good year. That's how it feels to me. The year feels charged emotionally in a good way. Maybe some new connections. Maybe some new relationships, some new acquaintances. A lot to learn from this year that is upcoming. I see that it's gonna be going smoothly. It's gonna be tranquil. There's gonna be a few things. Maybe you will have a little bit of introspection during the year. Both at the end of the first half and during the second half. I'm gonna read the card meanings for you. So we have the 8 of Cups. A cloaked figure with a walking staff turns his back on 8 cups and starts out across a rugged landscape under a waning moon. What was once satisfying no longer satisfies. There is another call so compelling that it must be followed. Move forward with the knowledge that you are on the right path. So maybe you find the situation you're in currently unfulfilling and you will be trying new stuff It's probably going to work out for you. You're gonna be chilling. You're gonna be chilling. Then we have the Four of Wands. Citizens of the city prepare for a festival to mark a time of great joy. Such festivals are vital to the human spirit, for they affirm that life is more than just day-to-day routine. When peace and harmony return after a time of trouble, pause to celebrate. It is important to create ceremonies to mark significant events. So, some fun, some stuff to celebrate. Some changes to celebrate, I would say, since you're taking on a whole new direction for this year of 2025. Then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess reveals secret knowledge to initiates who have earned that right. Ancient mysteries are contained within her scroll of wisdom. Her temple pillars are engraved with B and J for bows and Jashin, the qualities of duality, dark and light, ending and beginning. Wisdom lie between these extremes. So, a moment of introspection. The first moment of introspection with the High Priestess right here. Then we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. This page is a sensitive youth with little experience in the real world of relationship. He prefers to keep things at a superficial or casual level while he is learning how to trust. The fish symbolize the potential for spiritual growth and greater depths in time. So this is what I mean by introspection right here with these three cards. Maybe you will have that moment where you're actually like learning how to deal with new people, how to trust other people, developing new relationships, and then you will mature a little bit more with the Hierophant card that is right after it. I'm gonna read it for you. The Hierophant is the power of religious authority, dogma, tradition, and the laws of morality. The two supplicant kneeling before him seek his blessing and find comfort through confession and absolution. A true spiritual teacher will inspire self-forgiveness and a fresh start, free of the guilt and shame of the past. So you will probably work through some stuff that you have going on in your life already. If the card says so, guess I'm gonna be celebrating a lot this upcoming year. You should. You should. Celebrating is always cool. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The only, like, kind of way, like, less good card, I would say. This knight is not a risk taker, but he makes it up in determination in what he may like in boldness, given a task that benefits others, not just himself. He will perform it with care and diligence. He is a good choice to lead a team effort, for he does not seek personal glory. So in this case, I feel like maybe you will need to take a leap forward after having worked through all of this. Because sometimes, you know, when you realize this stuff and you go into deep introspection, you kind of have crash outs. That's what happened to me when I went into full introspection mode and tried to figure out what was exactly wrong with who I am today. That happened like maybe 3 to 4 years ago, so I'm fine now. But I had a literal crash out after realizing where my trauma was deeply rooted and what caused it. So don't be too scared to take like intuitive, bold steps towards your own happiness, even if it's only self-serving, even if it's only for you. To me, that's not gonna be an issue. Because while you will create new connections, think of yourself first, and then the rest will come, essentially. That's how it feels to me. You can be selfish. Guys, being selfish is okay. Not in every situation, but prioritizing yourself is okay. And it should be what you do Every time. Go to church, you heathen! But yeah, it seems like a pretty good year. A lot of deep introspection and discovery of yourself, for this year. So I don't see anything crazy. Thank you for the answers, Spirit. I don't see anything crazy. It's gonna be like a pretty smooth year. Really, a year where you are centered around yourself and knowing yourself better. And this always leads to good character development. But the 2D anime waifu are important. I guess they are. I guess they are. Alright. So it's done. It's gonna be Tethera's turn. Tethera's turn. Tethera. 2025 for Tethera. I just think there's a misunderstanding about what being selfish is. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. You can help others in your own life if your own life is going to crap. Agreed. Completely agree. It's completely true what you're saying right now, babe. Like, there is a huge stigma around being selfish. Because like anything that is not centered around others is considered selfish. See, it's your turn, Tethera. It's your time to shine. 2025 for Tethera. Get back here. 2025 for Tethera. That's one. 2025 for Tethera. That's two. Wow. The way he just flipped around was actually crazy. Wow. 2025. 2025. This is extremely annoying. Stay here. Stay here. Those literally jumped to stay. Okay, 3. Can I get 3 more cards? 4. 2 more cards. It's the year of the robot. What do you mean by that? Remember, everyone, work hard and make lots of money. Only then you can give proper amounts of money to Faye. You're welcome, Xi. You're welcome. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 last. There it goes. There it is. Alright! Holy crap! Oh, okay. That's so much better, suddenly. Suddenly that's so much better. I'm like, whoa, and then it goes with so much better. Okay. Alright. So, you have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Hello, hello, Pup. How are you doing, Pup? And then you have the Fool. 10 of Cups and the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like the beginning of the year is gonna go crazy. That is going to become a gay wizard. Gay wizard Tethera. Imagine. Hello, how are you doing, Pop? My card, that's me and my dog. Yeah. Right here. The Fool. So, I see freaking chaos for the beginning of the year. Maybe you're already in it. I see freaking chaos. I don't know. It's kind of crazy what's happening on this side. It feels so mixed up in a lot of ways. And then here it's kind of peaceful. Here it's making me chill. Here is turmoil. Here is chill. Here is turmoil. Here is chill. So I'm gonna read you the cards. So the Queen of Pentacles. Remember that when it's reversed, it's the opposite of the meaning. This queen is the practical mother who knows best. She offers her advice freely and it is always worth taking. She can find solutions to the problem that may seem insurmountable to others. Her connection to nature is the source of her strength, which she generously shares with those she loves and protects. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to other people giving you advice. For the beginning of the year 2025, it feels like some people that are in your close vicinity don't have their crap together, and maybe certain advice is not worth taking. Because it's just gonna make it more difficult, because it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of confusion. I feel like it feels confused. Everything feels confused on the first half of the year. Then you have the Magician. The Magician calls upon the energy of the universe to bring his desires into manifestation. Whatever he imagines can and will come to pass. The one in his right hand is a conduit for universal energy, and his other hand points to the earth, grounding the energy in reality. As above, so below, divine and earthly creativity in perfect union. This feels like chaos. This feels like utter chaos. You're gonna have to work hard for the stuff that you want for the beginning of the year 2025. Like, it's not about manifesting, it's about working to get the things you want. Nothing will be brought to you on a silver platter. You will have to put a lot of effort. Last time I got a reading, it felt like it led me to financial OW. Though I might just be projecting. Only listen to Faelie's advice. Take a loan and give all your money to Faelie, trust me. The person who gives advice but doesn't have their crap together, you know who it is. Yeah, I see a female. It's a female card. I don't know if it's a female for you in your life, but... Hello, Phantom Christosian. Do not trust them with anything is equivalent to taking somebody who listens to star signs seriously. Actually, astrology is interesting in a way, but yeah. It might be Faelie. No! It's not me! It is not me. It is not me. It is so not me. I try to give the best advice I can. It's not... It doesn't mean that you should take everything I say as truth. I just try to speak from experience more than like intuition. Usually when I give advice to people, it's more like based off of my own experience more than intuition. Also, yes, the cards are absolutely amazing. Yeah, this feels like utter chaos here. And then you have the Lover's card, which I'm kind of surprised about because I rarely pull this card. I rarely pull this card. It's kind of weird to see it. Even like when people that I know that are like in relationship and stuff, they never pull the Lovers. A woman and a man stand together in the primal garden of bliss. The woman offers the fruit that dispels illusion, choosing to eat openness the garden gates and let's in the real world. This is the choice that marks the difference between mere infatuation and true love. The lovers choose to know one another and to know themselves. Are you seeing someone? Deathra, are you seeing someone? Is that too personal to ask? Oh, this is so funny. Yeah. Maybe a fling. Maybe a fling. Maybe a fling. Maybe a fling. The lovers cards is like kind of like literal, so it's kind of strange to have it here, but yeah, maybe a fling. I just realized that the people are kind of they're kind of naked. They're kind of naked, but we don't see it properly. You seen someone on the screen? All right now. Oh, you're talking about me. No, but this feels a little bit more like serious than that. It feels a little bit more serious than it feels a little bit more serious than just watching me, the anime girl, on the screen, you know. Don't trust the GFE. Don't trust the GFE. Okay, that's kind of weird. That it's a lot of confusion. Maybe it's like just yeah, I'm trying to figure out what this means in this context, because it's kind of strange. Everything here is in reverse. Yeah. The way it transfer, the face slowly transfer. This is so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, the lovers here is kind of weird. The lovers here is kind of weird. Maybe you will get infatuated. Maybe you will meet someone that will make you infatuated. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like doing like relationship stuff in detail, especially when it comes to guessing about relationships, because it feels super awkward. I personally prefer when two people that are a couple come to me to ask me for a reading. Because it feels so weird to have the lovers here. It just feels like chaos. This just feels like, you know, that meme, this is fine. That's what it feels like. The fool is so cool. He's so full of whimsy and joy. Yes, he is. Second half of the year, the fool is new beginnings. The fool is like blindly jumping off a cliff, making that jump and starting anew. The fool embarks upon the journey of life with a light heart and a spirit free of expectations. Every adventure he encounters along the path has a potential for joy. His faithful dog tries to warn him away from the cliff's edge, but he is heedless of the danger. His very innocence may keep him from harm. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Tethra. You'll be fine. I see chaos and then I see people chilling. That's the weirdest thing ever. I think I never had a reading that crazy before. But yeah, you're gonna be chilling afterwards for second half of the year. It's gonna be cool. Then you have the Ten of Cups, which represents family. Doko. Let me read it for you. I need to find it. Ten of Cups. A happy family welcomes a rainbow vision that blesses their home. A trouble or struggle is fading away. A trouble or struggle is fading away, and the happiness that follows is more intense because of it, as a rainbow follows the storm. Home, health, love, prosperity, all will benefit now. I'm a fool, but not as jolly. See? Chillin' right here, chillin'. And then you have the Knight of Cups, with his calice lifted in salute. This knight represents the approach of love and romance, but it's in reverse. The wings on his helms and heels symbolize the swiftness of his advances, and it can also signify that he may leave as swiftly as he came. Test his heart for trueness before you surrender your own. Why is there so much stuff related to relationship with Tethera? No, it feels like it's the opposite. So it feels like someone that might not be might not leave as swiftly as they came. Maybe someone cool. Maybe you will meet someone cool. I'm not gonna assume that it's like love, but with the lovers right here, it feels kind of weird. Tethera, you're gonna fall in love. If you feel like it, that is. No, either you will be wanting stability with how I perceive it, either you will not be wanting stability, but maybe you will to some. I will be swimming in B words. Thanks, thanks, Thora. Okay, but maybe I see it. Maybe you will seek stability, or the complete opposite. You will not be wanting to settle down at all. But it do feels like you're gonna be having a perfectly healthy family life after the chaos is away. That was a weird reading, but it feels very positive, oddly enough. This part right here really puts me at peace, so enjoy the chillin' on this part. Thank you for your replies. Thank you for your answers. Tethera is good. Not for Albendi. Being chilling. Exactly. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tethera. That was kind of funny. That was unexpected. Enjoy the woman. Enjoy the woman. Whoever pops up. Why do you feel nervous? Why do you feel nervous? No need to feel nervous. Albendi's 2025, please. Albendi's 2025. Wow! Okay. I have the High Priestess that turned around right here. The Hangman turning around. The Hangman. Waiting? Waiting? 2025. For Bendy. 2025 for Bendy. 2 more? I'm gonna put them here. And I need 2 more. One. Ayo. And 2. Oh! Let's go. Ayo. Oh! Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. That is very interesting. You have the High Priestess, the Hangman, the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the Sun. There is a line for readings, yes. Yes, Pup. Do you want a reading? Do you want me to write you down? I will write you down. I wrote you down. There you go. Alright. Yes, please! Please. I wrote you down. So you have a couple of 7s, which is kind of interesting to say the least. And then 12, 14 plus 19. Oh my god. Let me calculate real quick. 33. Six. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Moment of waiting for Bendy. Maths. Maths. Yes, I was doing math. 2 + 2 is 4 - 1. No, it's more like I work like this. I do 9 + 4, which is 13, and then I had to keep my 1. So 1 + 1 + 1. So yeah. Yeah. I had to calculate a strange way. I calculate strange ways. I'm not very good at like calculating in general. Alright. High Priestess is knowledge, introspection again, and a period of wait, of doing nothing because of the Hangman. Then, with the 7 of Cups, you're presented with a lot of different choices. And how it feels like, it will... Depending on the choice you make, you will probably, through your routine, through your new routine maybe, be pretty comfortable. Then we have the Ace of Cups. So, the Ace of Cups is kind of like the lovers, but not necessarily. It just means a deep connection with someone. Like soulmates, but not in the romantic, specifically in the romantic way. And then we have the Sun, and the Sun is like a happy card. Sun is happy card. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. You know? So I'm gonna read them to you, so you can have a little idea. The High Priestess reveals secret knowledge to initiates who have earned that right. Ancient mysteries are contained within her scroll of wisdom. Her temple pillars are engraved with B and J for the qualities of duality, dark and light endings, and beginnings. Wisdom lies between these extremes. It is good. It is good. Then we have the Hangman. Hangman, that I will read to you. Doko, Hangman. 12. Suspended from a gallows, the Hangman is visited by beatific visions. He is bound not as punishment, but to suspend him between the worlds and allow his consciousness to fly where it will. Grapevines twine upon the tree, a symbol of divine ecstasy. The Hangman has been overtaken by this ecstatic state and can only surrender to it. Guys, I think Bendy's gonna I think Bendy's gonna... Yeah. I think Bendy's gonna Hello, Red Blood. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. I'm kidding. But usually the Hangman represents a time of waiting. Nothing really crazy happening, but I feel like you're going to go into some introspection. Get lost in the sauce. He's gonna get lost in the sauce. More like, to me, it's more like introspection. It's more like introspection. And then we have the 7 of Cups. A man stands amazed before a kaleidoscope of visions emerging from 7 cups. Each offer a different focus for his next step on life's journey, but which is the right one? If all choices seem equally appealing, perhaps it is not time to choose. So I think those two are related. So maybe... Allow me to cough real quick. Sorry about that. So maybe there's gonna be some change that will have you forced to pick something, to have a choice to make. And clearly you're gonna make the right choice. That's the thing, because I see this right here. So a choice to make, maybe that's why you're like waiting a little bit. Changes to come and everything. And you want to make the right decision for yourself. That's why you're in this state of waiting right here. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, a gardener leans upon his spade, taking a moment of contemplation as he gazes at his crop. His earthly path is made up of mundane moments, daily work tasks, routine, and small steps towards larger goals. Patient and constant effort will bring great abundance in its proper time. It's kind of funny how you say that you're content with your current life, and this card kind of summarizes it perfectly. Because technically, you don't have to do crazy stuff for good to happen to you, from what I'm seeing. Like, if you have to make a choice, you're gonna make the wisest choice for you. So I'm not worried about that. And then we have the Two of Cups. When two people experience true affinity of heart and mind, it is as if an angelic presence blesses them both. The winged lion symbolizes the courage to be vulnerable with another person, to share your secrets and your dreams. Given time and trust, this love may deepen into commitment. So this is what I was talking about. Meeting someone that is like a soulmate, but not necessarily romantically, more like it can be platonic. Someone that will actually genuinely understand you, and that you will be able to confide in. Maybe it's gonna be the making of a new best friend, or maybe a partner. But in any case, it's something that is good for you. It is something that will be good for you. And then you have the sun. And I'm gonna read the sun to you for you. The benevolent sun shines upon a jubilant naked child holding a red banner aloft. Symbolic of the soul's liberation, all-powerful life force radiates over the scene, and sunflowers turn their faces to follow the glorious sun child. Considered the most positive card in the deck, the Sun card speaks of goodness, growth, delight, and joy. So yeah, you're gonna have a pretty good year. I see joy. I see joy. I mean, you know, they're talking about deepening connections. They're also talking about deepening connections, so it can also be related to the people that you saw this year, that you will be able to confide to even more, share bits and pieces of your life with, and and maybe there's someone that you will end up with. And maybe you will have a ship that sails. Who knows? But yeah, it can be someone you already met. But like it's talking about like deepening connection, building trust, bonding more. So there's also that you can take into account. Maybe it's someone that you already know. So yeah, thank you for your answers. Thank you. Then we have red, and then we have pop. Up, not poop. Pop fest. Pop feast. Okay. I guess Mystics and me were meant to be gay lovers after all. Ah, let's go! The ship has sailed! No, it is not too late. I can still write you down, Red Blood. Let me write you down. Red Blood. There you go. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. Okay, there's already a card for Red Chimera. I guess we're gonna focus. Okay. Don't worry. You're right after this one. Pop. Red 2025. Red Chimera 2025. Red Chimera 2025. That's the Hermit card. That's the Hermit card. Red Chimera 2025. You missed El Bendy's, but El Bendy's reading was pretty nice. Red Chimera's reading. Whip, 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 whip. 2 more cards. I'd say 2 more cards and then there's 2 more cards. That was weird. Okay. So, I think it was in this order. Or this order, actually. I'm gonna keep it the way I put it. Queen of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Star in reverse. It's not gonna be an easy year, but it's not gonna be a terrible year either. It's gonna be a year that requires a lot of work, a lot of action taken, a lot of planification for it to soften down a little afterwards. It's gonna be a whole year of grinding, having the grind set. Allow me to have a little sip of water. Let's see. So the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. This queen combines intuition with practicality to spark a creative blaze that warms all who know her. She brings passion to any undertaking and inspires others to strive for excellence. When she focuses her will on a purpose, it grows with astonishing speed, like the sunflower that is her emblem. So focusing your will on a purpose. Then we have the Hermit. Doko. Coco. Okay. The Hermit is... On a snowy peak, a hermit lifts his lamp of knowledge, shining it forth as a beacon from the heights. He has withdrawn from the noise of the world in search of spiritual understanding without distractions and opinions of others. The hermit lamp shines through the darkness of ignorance to guide those who are ready to look within. To me, with this one, it feels like maybe you will need the opinion of others. Maybe you will need the opinion of others. It is important to focus on oneself and what one thinks, but it's also important to have external feedback. And I do feel like it will be needed for the year. To be able to rely on others a little bit and what they think and everything. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Bold and bound for glory, this knight may rush in where angels fear to tread. He is more susceptible to failure than those who never take a chance, and yet fortune seems to follow him and keep him from true harm. He will champion any righteous cause and pursue any path that promises adventure. So, YOLO, I guess. This is a YOLO moment. Do whatever you want. Even if you're more likely to fail. Do whatever you want. But it feels like you're gonna have a moment of like... I don't have it. I have the word in French, but not in English. Gaining a little bit more of wisdom over the second half of the year here. Maybe less into action taken and more into planification afterwards. Because you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So a dedicated artisan practices and perfects his craft. The acquisition of skills is not accomplished overnight. Perseverance and commitment to excellence lead to success. He may experience some isolation in honoring his work, but it will be worth the sacrifice in time. So maybe there's a little bit of impatience when it comes to this. But it's also not worth trying over and over again for something that you feel like you're not getting any progress in. It's more like it's good to be perseverant, but not to the point that you will have to burn yourself out to see some progress. So be careful about your energy levels later on during the second half of the year. And maybe take a step back. To actually planify and gain some more stability, because this is about stability. This is about taking time. Let me read it for you. We have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is... this king has the tenacity of a bull combined with shrewd practicality. He sees the long view and builds for the future, for his primary purpose is stability. When he agrees to help you, success is assured. This may include a substantial gift or loan that brings a long-held dream into reality. And finally, we have the Star in reverse. Star in reverse. Star. A tranquil landscape is bathed in the light of 7 stars surrounding a single large star. These are the Pleiades, the sister star who sing in universal harmony with a greater star that represents all celestial energies. Each of us holds within our soul this light of hope, faith, and infinite trust. And the particularity with the star is that while the meaning is less strong when it's reversed, it's still something that shows like softening of the difficulties. You can have this sort of like feeling of sadness. It's okay to not have infinite trust, but it's still a very soft, positive card nonetheless. So you shouldn't really be like, even if it seems difficult during this moment of like when you're working out on your whole stability thing, your planning thing, even if it's like difficult to believe in it, it's still worth believing in it, because the Star is always a good card, no matter the actual reversed or upright. It's still soft. It loses a little bit of its meaning. It's not as strong, but it's still here. It's weakened, but it's still here. I would say don't isolate yourself. Allow other people to give you advice. People that you care about for this 2025. In the first half, allow yourself to give advice, especially if you feel lost. And on the second half, don't burn yourself out. You can go crazy here, you need to chill here, essentially. You need to chill and take your time and be kind to yourself. That's how I see it. It's gonna be a year with a lot of movement for you, Red. Thank you for your answers. my dick. Then we have Pop. Time to all in one dog coin. Second half, you need to live in Faelie chat. Hero, but it's all Faelie. Pop's reading. Pop's 2025. Poop Feast 420. Year 2025. Why is there a hermit popping up again? This glove is getting frustrating. There we go. Aha! Temperance. Come back. I know how you feel. Two more. Interesting. A lot of cards that we've seen before come back. Okay. 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 No, no, I'm not taking this one. I'm not taking it. I'm pretending I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Anyways. So all of them fell face up, so that's kind of funny. We have the Hermit again. We read it, take the advice of others during this year. And then we have the Seven of Swords. This guy is a prick, by the way. Whoever this guy is, just middle finger. Temperance, Ace of Pentacles. Then we have Four of Wands and the Fool. So, with how it feels like, actually, with how it feels like with this reading in particular, maybe do not trust others too much, and maybe don't listen to other people's opinion too much, because it might be not something you need right now. Maybe it's more like about balance and trusting your own guts, because you have Temperance, and especially with these two cards, that looks weird. And then we have some sort of prosperity coming on the second half of the year, with celebrations and new beginnings and trying out new stuff and just taking the leap of faith to try out these new stuff. So to me, with how it feels like, maybe it's a time where you will have to listen to yourself only and find that balance between listening to others and listening to yourself. No, it was not a tower. It was not a tower. It was the star. Again. So, yeah. That's kind of how I interpret it. Maybe finding that balance between what you really want and what you think, like, what you feel and think you should do. Compared to what other people could tell you, because maybe some of them are not fully maybe some of them are not willing to show goodwill towards you. Finding that balance will be essential, is how I see it with this part. And then we have the cool stuff happening here for the second half of 2025. It feels like mostly, for most people, it's gonna be the second half of 2025 that is really gonna be dope. The first part is a big ow. Since I have some imposter syndrome, but the other stuff seems great given I've got plans. I also have imposter syndrome, so I feel that maybe do not seek reassurance from other people. You're great the way you are. You don't need to have people reassure you on the fact that you're doing the right thing or you're doing things right. Period. Because some of them could utilize that against you, and this is this card specifically that makes me a little bit worried when it comes to you. This is why there's temperance afterwards. Like, learn to trust in yourself and learn to listen to others when you need it, but learn mostly to basically rely on yourself. I'm gonna read you the cards so you so you have it. Hermit. On a snowy peak, a hermit lifts his lamp of knowledge, shining it forth as a beacon from the heights. He has withdrawn from the noise of the world in search of spiritual understanding without distractions and opinions of others. The hermit's lamp shines through the darkness of ignorance to guide those who are ready to look within. Then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm gonna read it to you. Beset by foes, a young man stands in a posture of courage and strength. Though he is outnumbered, he still has the upper ground literally and symbolically. He welcomes the challenge. No, that's the wands. That's the sword that I'm looking for. Swords. My bad. Seven of Swords. A thieving warrior sneaks into the enemy's camp and steals their weapon. He does not care about honor or righteous battle. He pursues victory at any price. Taking such a sly and indirect strategic position throws everything into potential chaos. Danger to all has been increased by this rash action. There it is. There it is. That's the right card. Then we have Temperance that I'm gonna read to you, which is this card. Temperance is here. An angel performs a mystical rite to restore spiritual harmony, pouring water from one cup to another. These are the waters of life, which flow from a common source to all parts of the universe. With one foot in the water and one on land, the angel symbolizes the integration of body and spirit. Harmony. Yin and yang. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles signifies the beginning of a fruitful period in which anything you undertake will add to your well-being. A lily-bordered path leads through an archway and out to the wider world, symbolizing opportunity, including increased wealth. Then we have the Four of Wands. This time it is Wands. Citizen of the city, prepare for a festival to mark a time of great joy. Such festivals are vital to the human spirit, for they affirm that life is more than just day-to-day routine. When peace and harmony return after a time of trouble, pause to celebrate. It is important to create ceremonies to mark significant events. And then you have the Fool, which is Arcane 0. The Fool embarks upon the journey of life with a light heart and a spirit free of expectations. Every adventure he encounters along the path has the potential for joy. His faithful dog tries to warn him away from the cliff's edge, but he is heedless of the danger. His very innocence may keep him from harm. Yeah, the Fool is very cool. I do agree. So, yeah. There you go. Get away from that imposter syndrome. You're great the way you are. Trust, believe in yourself, Pop. This year is gonna be great for you, especially the second half. You just need a little bit more confidence. Thank you for your replies, Tarot. And then we have Red Blood. Upcoming Red Blood. You're welcome. You're welcome. Pop. It's my pleasure to do those. I find it entertaining in a different way than just regular streaming. Then again, disclaimer, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest. It is not set in stone. Like, it is superstition for a lot of you guys. Even though I'm gonna say a whole lot of my tarot did happen. That's why I'm kind of... maybe I maybe I preconditioned people to actually act like the tarot happened. But, like the tarot was saying it, but yeah. I usually tell people to take it as a warning when it comes to negative stuff. Because, like, destiny is something you forge, in my opinion. It's not something that is, like, pre-written and everything like that. Like, you choose your future. You guys choose your future. Okay. It is fun. Everybody have confidence. You guys are the sexiest. Starting now. You gotta convince yourself. I think so myself too. I will convince myself that I am the sexiest. Well, Red Blood started with the 3 of cups for this year 2025, just in case. Red Blood year 2025. Did one turn around while I was like mixing, or did I trip out? No, I tripped out. Okay, we're good. Red Blood, year 2025. Faelie is the sexiest. Got it, bro. What? 1, 2, 3. The Hierophant again. Everybody is gonna be like getting older this year. Mentally. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Can I pretend we didn't see that? Yeah, we're gonna pretend I didn't see that. We're gonna pretend I didn't see that. We're gonna pretend I didn't see that. And there it is. There we go. La 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 la. There was no tower. There was no tower. No tower. No, no, no. Not on my watch. Alright. A very connection-oriented beginning of the year. Very emotional beginning of the year. Actually, it's all cups. So, partying, meeting new people, maybe having flings. Maybe settling down with someone. Finding people that are good to get close to. Hello, Louise. Welcome, Louise. How are you doing, Louise? Do you want a reading, Louise? So yeah, what I see here is like more like a very emotional, relationship concentrated beginning of the year 2025, first half. Oui. Gastro. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear. Damn, that's crazy. Please take care of yourself. Let me write you down, Luis. That's actually crazy, man. I hope you feel better soon. Gastro is not fun. So yeah, very emotionally charged for this part, positively. And then we have more like introspection, learning stuff. And then a little bit of confusion happening here. We're having a misstep. And finally we have the Six of Wands, which is like straightening up. And basically like having a better moment, I would say. It's like progress. I'm gonna read the cards for red. Blood. Red blood. Because we have red chimera and red blood. Doing better already, it's all good. That's good! I'm glad to hear. I've been sick for like a few days too. You're going on a ski trip for a whole week in the first half. Maybe that's why there's some partying over here. If you're going with friends, you're gonna have a good time, I can tell you that. I think I have a sinus infection. And, I don't want to go to the doctor. Okay, let me read the Three of Cups. First card. Three women dance together in spontaneous delight, full of happiness made more joyful by sharing it with friends. The pumpkins symbolize a time of ripeness and thanksgiving. Your relationships ripen and grow when you celebrate them. Then you have the Knight of Cups. It's in reverse, so it's the opposite of this current meaning. With his callus lifted in salute, this knight represents the approach of love and romance. The wings on his helm and heel symbolize the swiftness of his advances, and it also can signify that he may leave as swiftly as he came. So I'm thinking fling every time I see this one. Test his heart for trueness before you surrender your own. And then you have the the Queen of Cups. This queen brings grace and sensuality to everything she touches, and she smoothes over rough situation with her gentle kindness. She is highly intuitive and makes decisions based upon heart rather than head. Although she may retreat into her dreamy world of imagination, she is a deeply committed mate. Once her heart is won, the fling stays? Question mark. The fling stays? Maybe. 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 Then we have the Hierophant, which is second half. Coco. The Hierophant is the power of religious authority, dogma, tradition, and the laws of morality. The two supplicants kneeling before him seek his blessing and find comfort through confession and absolution. A true spiritual teacher will inspire self-forgiveness and a fresh start free of guilt and shame of the past. Progress. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is this one. The Queen is the practical mother who knows best. She offers her advice freely, and it is always worth taking. She can find solutions to problems that may seem unsurmountable to others. Her connection to nature is the source of her strength, which is she generously shares with those she loves and protects. It feels like it's gonna be a more chaotic moment of the year. It's gonna be the annoying part. The one where you kind of lose a little bit of like stability, because you might have issues that need to be fixed. But you have the Six of Wands right after this one. A knight returns home from his quest bearing the laurel wreath of victory. There is no false modesty here. He knows his success is deserved, and those who follow him are also respected and share in his glory. As he progresses upward in his career, he will remember those who helped him get there. There you go. You're gonna have a little bit of support during this period, and then it's gonna be fine. Fine. So a year really focused on friendship and relationships overall, and then maybe more on career choices and everything. And it's gonna be a chill one. It looks like it's gonna be a chill one. Like, you know, life happens. Sometimes things gets more difficult, but you will have a support system that will help you get through it. Thank you for your answers, Taro. And we have Louisa 2025. If I pull a hermit again, I will lose my mind. There we go. Yeah. Nice 20 freaking fight. What the hell? Okay, we're starting with the cards jumping out left and right. Stay here. This one is falling. Strength in reverse again. It's another card that we saw tonight. This one really wants to jump, so I'm taking it. And then we have 2 more, please, for Louisa. Okay. 1 more for Luis. There you go. Okay. Holy moly. We have Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Strength, Page of Swords in reverse, Strength in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Wands, and then 3 of Cups in reverse. Lamau. Luis really went Lamau. Okay. So, it's still gonna be tiring. It's still gonna be tiring. You will need to push through. You have to push through, actually. I know it's difficult. I feel it. I feel that it's difficult. But it gets better. It gets better. And sadly, you can only count on yourself for this one. Yeah, it's gonna be a heavy year. There's gonna be ups. And there's gonna be downs. Because that's how life is. But it's gonna be a little bit heavy for you. I'm gonna read you the cards. You have the Page of Wands right here. This page has creative potential, but has not quite decided yet where to put his energy. Inclined to bursts of enthusiasm rather than a sustained effort towards a goal, he will need the guidance to fully realize his gifts and use them wisely. So if you can't, might as well leave it in 2024. Then, so you have this card right here. Then you have the Page of Swords. In reverse. This page is an impetuous young person who needs a firm hand to avoid reckless behavior. He needs to learn to think things through before taking action. He is open to new ideas and receptive to instructions, though emotional entanglement may feel like a distraction from his ambition. To me, this card feels like the exact opposite. It feels more like there is too much cerebral action going on and not enough physical action. Like, not really being open to new ideas. And it kind of feels like being on loop with something. Hello! Hello, Spurka! So, maybe less thinking and more doing could help. Being, like, stop being on loop mentally. Because it can get extremely tiring. overthinking stuff and um what's the word? Sorry, I'm losing my English. The French word is surréfléchir. Can only lead to feeling stuck in one's situation. Spurka is finally ready to face fate. Yes, I'm gonna write down Spurka. Spurka, do you want a reading? Do you want a reading? Yeah. Like, overthinking is like... Penser en boucle. Là, c'est plus réfléchir. Surréfléchir, le truc. Over-intellectualize. If you see what I mean. Over-intellectualize certain things can be a huge break. A huge weight into actual progress. Then you have strength, right here in reverse. Let me find it. A lady stands with a magnificent golden lion, her hands trustfully near his massive teeth. She has no fear of this beast. The goodness of his heart is more powerful than his instinct to destroy. His natural impulses have been tamed by her trust. This is true strength, the courage to embrace the unfamiliar. And it's, this one is giving me, being afraid to embrace the unfamiliar. And getting out of one's comfort zone, which is totally scary. I totally get that. It's absolutely terrifying to go through something that you don't know what's going to happen, you know. When you're stuck in your routine, when you're not doing anything different, you get into that comfort zone. You know you're safe. But it also feels like you do need to embrace the unfamiliar. And try out new stuff and get out of that comfort zone a little bit. It will certainly help. Then you have the Five of Cups in reverse. A man faces a town in the distance, his posture suggesting regret, as if he has been exiled from a place he once loved. The cups at his feet also speak of failure. Three are spilled, though 2 remain. The elixir of life's experience has proven disappointing, but what remains holds the potential of future happiness. Yep. Going into unfamiliar places. Maybe not with everything, but it's potential happiness right here. Being your someone's spot on low. Then we have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. You see a wounded person right here. A battle-wearied man stands before a phalanx of wands, gathered in defense against the next battle to come. All that remains now is to gather the inner strength to face whatever presents itself. His position is secure, and only his own self-doubt can shake it. Yo freaking low. Yo freaking low. It's all about stopping to overthink and take action towards something that you might like or feel motivated by. Because you clearly have the keys to bring happiness. You clearly have the keys to bring yourself happiness. But you feel stuck in place, like a little rock, like a little caillou. Failure. And then you have the 3 of Cups. In reverse. 3 women dance together in spontaneous delight, full of happiness made more joyful by sharing it with friends. The pumpkins symbolize a time of ripeness and thanksgiving. Your relationship ripen and grow when you celebrate them. Celebrate your friendships. Find a support system. Talk to people. See people. See people. See people you know. See people that you care about. That care about you. That you probably haven't seen in a while. Wink, wink. Period. But yeah, get outside, see some friends. See some friends. You have a support system that you need to celebrate during this year, and I think that it might help you get unstuck. It might help you get unstuck because staying isolated is never something that will help. It's complicated to be alone with your own thoughts to and your own brooding to take care of. Get some glasses to see people. But yeah, that's what I see. It's gonna be difficult, but you need to find the strength to get a move on and get yourself unstuck, because you have the key to be happy. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Luis. For gear, I don't. I could do with a general one. I don't have any burning questions for divination. It's okay, Spurka. I'm doing 2025. I'm doing 2025 readings. Yeah. Hope this helps. Hope this helps. All right. Now it's Spurka's turn, and then we'll be down. We'll be down to everyone. Yes. Writing reveal. Some people in this chat already had an actual handwritten card from me. They already received one, but writing reveal has already happened a few times to be there. Spurka's time. How is going to be Spurka's 2025? Year 2025. The letter is part of my heritage towards my future generations, bro. Damn, Andy. Spurka year 2025. Come on. 6 cards. My cards are like, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say about Spurka. Sure, it's such a precious thing to have. Did you get yours, Jamie? Did you get yours? Did Putty get his? Did Mystic get his? That's real questions I'm asking myself right now. Wow, okay. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see these cards because the lovers always kind of like make me feel weird. I don't know how to react to them. They were not Christmas cards. They were thank you cards for my birthday. For my birthday stream. The postmen work in mysterious ways. As I told you when I got my cherished greatly. Let's go. Denied. Lily 2025. No, don't say that, Spurka! The lover's card. The lover's card stressed me out. Oh god. There you go. Spurka 2025. Spurka 2025. That's a lot of blue. Never mind, there's red now. Oh, there's a hangman. One more. Holy! Oh my god, it's back. I pulled this one in the beginning. I pulled it in the beginning. It's still back. Bro, you are so close to having death. You got really this close to having death. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is a judgment card. It's like apocalypse moment. Of course, Faith denying her love cards she wants all for herself. And we got the Caesar treatment. Lover's not on my Christian tree. Death wants you to live. So, you have 10 of Swords, King of Swords, the Star, the 5 of Wands, the Hangman, but in reverse. And then you have Judgment. That's kind of a weird one, too. That's kind of a weird one, Spurka. Let me see. I'm gonna read you the cards and see what I think with it. Ten of Swords. The battle is over. It is time to bury the dead, heal the wounded, and make peace. This is a time of sorrow as well as relief. The harshness and violence of the conflict will not be swept away soon. All that can be done is to pick up the pieces and carry on. It can't be straightforward with me. Destiny knows I know what she's like. Pick up the pieces and carry on. We start with that one. Maybe you're already dealing with crap right now, Spurka. There's gonna be relief at the beginning of 2025. First half. Then we have the King of Swords. This king is a brilliant strategist and a formidable adversary. His sense of timing allows him to succeed where more impetuous opponents fail. Though it may seem as if he is passive in his quiet watchfulness, what does it sound like, Spurka? Never underestimate him. He has hidden weapons and will strike when the moment is most advantageous for his plans. Every time I see a chill guy in my cards, I'm like, this is my viewers. As expected. Wouldn't death not be that bad though? I thought that's what I heard when I learned Tower was actually worse. Towers is like chaos. Everything is crumbling around you. Death is like abrupt end of something to give space to something else coming into your life. But Tower is just like everything is set on fire, everything is exploding and crumbling and nothing makes sense anymore. Then we have the Star. Death is this release and relief. Tower is the process of getting there. Oh, well. The Star. A tranquil landscape is bathed in the light of 7 stars surrounding a single large star. These are the Pleiades, the sister stars who sing in universal harmony with a greater star that represents all celestial energies, each of us hold within our soul this light of hope, faith, and infinite trust. Trust in the universe. Then we have the 5 of Wands reversed. These warriors are comrade at arms, brother with a common cause, and their mock battle was only meant as practice for when they face an actual foe. Their temper have got the better of them. Something has tipped the balance from fun to ferocity. It may take a cooler head to intervene and restore the peace. Chaos! Pleiades. I should watch the Ines concert. Ina, ina, inanis ni namaya. Then we have the hangman, which is waiting. It's always waiting. Whether it's like you have a moment of conflict and during the second half, and then you have the moment of cooling your head, but involuntarily because it's reversed. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be waiting. You don't want to be chilling. That's how it feels with this one. And then you have judgment, but in reverse. A mighty archangel blows his horn to call the dead to rise. The mortal souls below are called to face their life deeds. This is a time of rebirth, for the slate is wiped clean from this point on. Those who stand up to frank assessment of their character can move forward. Those who live in denial are doomed to repeat the old life lessons again and again. But you will not want to be here. I'm telling you this, Spurka, you will not want to be here. Some chaos is gonna happen on the second half. You're gonna have a moment of chillin'. Even though you probably wouldn't want to be chillin'. You're gonna have a moment of chillin'. And then, whatever you take from what happens, either you will have a new stuff happening. This is probably why death was here. This is probably why death was popping up here. Because there's gonna be change. There's gonna be a lot of change for 2026. For Spurka. With how it's going, there's gonna be a lot of change. But, yeah. Prepare yourself for the second half. The first half is gonna be chill. Trajectory is just as expected. The second half is gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying. It's not gonna be unsurmountable, but it's gonna be annoying. The first half you can enjoy. You can chill. You can be like, trust. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine in the end, Sprika. Everything is gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. It says yes, by the way. Oh my god. You guys can't see crap. Yes. That's what it says. Yes. Thank you for your replies and answers, Tarot. We're done for tonight. Enough tarot-ting. That was fun, nonetheless. That's a coin. That's a divination coin for yes or no questions. That circle thing. It's a coin! It's a coin! That you cannot pay with. But it's a coin. Let me put this back inside. There we go! Freedom. I'm not gonna do a reading for me. Is my 2025 going to be fine? It said yes. Anyways. Let me move real quick. I don't need love in my life. I have you guys. I have you guys. That's all I need. What do you mean, love reading? That's all I need. You guys. You guys. All I need. You guys. Wow. Yeah, finally we're done with the readings. That took a while. That actually took a while. I was not expecting it. Everything will be okay because Faye is here. Yes, I will be here. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Take it as fun and games, of course. Don't take it 100% seriously. You know, it's really very much based of superstitions and everything. It is kind of taxing when it comes to energy for me. You're welcome, guys. No need to thank me. No need to thank me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I will be here. I will be here. I am cooking a lot of stuff. Also, good news, I got paid. I got paid. I got some money to spend. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I don't think I'm gonna do anything for the 31st. I am not sure yet, but in any case, if I am here for the 31st, expect a gorilla for the New Year's. You guys, please take care of yourselves. Don't forget to stay hydrated and don't forget to eat, or else I will show up in your room at 3 a.m. and shove down your throat a bottle of water and some noodle soup. And I'll see you next week, because tomorrow is an off day for me. I'm so sorry I haven't been here too much because of the Christmas Chrysler. But I'll be here more often starting this week. I love you guys. Mata ne. Leafy's love. By the way, a question. Is the burger place still dead? Is the Mongolian basket weaving forum is still dead? Let's go! Thank you. Good night. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. More chews for everyone.
Bum, 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 bum.